All right, Jeff Wilson here at the Star Telegram. This is Chris Gimenez. He catches for the Rangers. Does a pretty good job doing it. All right, now, everybody's throwing at least once. One bullpen session, second day of camp. What have you seen so far that you like?
Honestly, a lot of power stuff this year. You know, the back end of our bullpen, basically our entire bullpen, there's a lot of guys throwing 95 plus miles an hour out there. It's kind of funny that I feel like our closer in Tolleson, if you call him that, I guess, but you know, he's the one that probably throws the least hard out of everybody down there, and that's still 93, 94. So I think that's a really good problem for us to have. But even the young kids, I've been very impressed with just kind of their presence they have out there, and a lot of heavy balls, I guess you could say.
Well, what's the feeling this year is compared to last year? Last year it seemed like there were a lot of question marks coming into this season. This year you're the reigning West champs, and maybe you guys have a target on your back.
Absolutely.
Can you tell if there's a difference in
the funny thing is
atmosphere?
I feel like if anything, we're even more loose this year, because I feel like, you know, seeing what happened last year, where we were kind of able to I guess you could say, overcome and come from, the fact the way that we did it with an entirely open clubhouse and just a lot of different pieces moving back and forth, I think it's kind of a positive thing this year that we really didn't lose anybody, and we gained a couple of guys. We gained Barnett, we gained Wilhelmsen, and that was already one of our strengths at the end of last year was our bullpen. And I think, again, this year, that's one of our strengths. You know, having a bullpen like that really enables Banny to just kind of shorten the game if he has to. And, you know, if we can kind of use those guys so much early where you can give the starters a rest so when they push you through in the later of the year, you know, the relievers have that little bit of rest. I feel like it could potentially set up to work really well.
Now, Chris came with the team on July 31st last year. Really came in, played a huge role down the stretch, and really it's kind of like you enter the season an incumbent. Are you taking that approach? I guess your career you can't really take it.
I've never had the ability to do that, and I just figured why start now. You know, I've prepared myself the same way every year for the last 14 years, and you know, I feel like I've kind of come accustomed to that way of thinking, and I just you know, I'm always willing to work and do whatever I can possibly do, and I just don't think there's any reason to really change that, no matter what the position is.
All right, you heard it from Chris Gimenez. Jeff Wilson, the Star Telegram, but more importantly, Chris Gimenez with the Rangers. Thanks.